Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mutants, marvels, monsters, morlocks, and chuds, this is the Set in Stone Podcast.
Hey, I tried to teach you how to handle comics in the 6th grade, but oh no, you wanted to play Little League instead.
Welcome to the Set in Stone Podcast. I'm your host for today, Steve Stone, and we are at the Orlando MegaCon 2015 in Orlando, Florida. Today I sit down and chat with Lee Walls, and it's a little bit noisy, but it's a great conversation. He's straight out of New York. He's a freelance artist, just a creative guy. Really love his stuff. We met him, James and I, back in 2012, I believe it was, at SuperCon in Miami. He was working on a book called Trey at that time. So if you get a chance, check that out. But let's just hop right in and get into the pandemonium.
You're an artist. But what else are you? What do you do? Tell us about you. Introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm a billionaire playboy philanthropist. I own a mansion and a yacht. Let's see, I write. You said I draw. I color.
Now, when you say you draw, what is your favorite form, or what is your go-to tool when you draw? Do you draw paper? Do you draw with pen, inks, Cintiq?
My favorite tool right now is pencil. I shouldn't say my favorite. Pencil is what I use for my preliminaries. So I pencil, of course, and then I go to inks. My favorite tool is a Winsor Newton sable brush, which is probably going to be phased out soon because they don't want to kill those poor little animals anymore to make my privileged behind artist brushes. But I use brushes. I use indie ink, different kinds of indie ink depending on how I feel in any moment. To draw, I usually use pencil or something preliminary. I do maybe digital, and then I ink on top of that. But mostly, ink and brush and some pen.
Okay. Now, what got you into art in the first place?
The crazy voices in my head. There's nothing more. There's nothing better to kind of exercise those so-called demons than to put them on paper. I mean, writing doesn't help. Playing video games, doing anything else, but drawing gives me the right amount of control of what I'm doing to make those demons kind of shut up and leave me alone. I can go sleep or eat or have a family or any of that stuff.
That's important.
Yes.
You got to get those demons out. Now, tell us right now what it is that you're working on. By the way, for those who don't know, we are here at MegaCon. This is Sunday, the last day in Orlando, Florida. But tell us what it is that you're currently working on, what you have in the works.
All right. I don't want to name my personal project just yet because I like it too much, and I haven't done any copywriting or anything with it yet. So I'm kind of leaving that. It's gonna be a fantasy story because I like fantasy. I saw Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, all those things that have very kind of mythological, fantastical, element to it, and it all kind of infects my work. So it's a fantasy story that I'm writing, dragons, all that stuff. But they're not going to be called dragons, and I'm going to try to make them my own thing. But it's going to be mythological, very large, epic, and beautiful, hopefully. For other publishers, let's see, what can I say? I'm working on something with a writer from Florida. Sorry, I'm not looking.
That's okay.
Called, I don't know if I should name his too, because it's like we're gonna have it done soon. Because I'm working on it when I get back home on Monday. Vermin Saints. I'm working on that.
Vermin Saints. Now, is there a website for people to go see that?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's why it's called Vermin Saints. It's a kind of horror superhero type thing. The characters are very large in their life. They're fighting evil. They're good versus evil. It's very superhero-y while being while kind of sticking to certain horror conventions while also breaking other horror conventions. And it's very the same but different, alike but disalike. twisty turny. Awesome.
I guess they have to pick it up and read it to find out exactly what it's like.
Absolutely. That's I'm working on. I'm working on something for Greyhaven Comics, which I think it's I think their website is greyhavencomics.com.
Google it if it isn't.
Well, then you'll be seeing another Greyhaven. But if it isn't, you won't see my artwork on it and the book.
What are they going to look for to find your art?
Well, I did a lot of anthologies with them. This is going to be a bigger project. This one I have to finish in June. I don't want to say name yet because, again, I'm not sure how much. Because these are small companies. They're not like big companies. They don't have the legal
they're all independent. So here's the better question. Where can they find you? And I'm sure that you will tell people when your stuff is out.
I'm on the web, leightwalls.com, Leithwalls.
I was going to say, spell your name.
Yeah, Leithwalls. Should I be looking at the camera?
Sure.
I'm also on DeviantArt. If you Google Lee Walls, Leithwalls, you'll find a bunch of stuff. I'm not the pretty blonde white girl. There's this pretty blonde girl who shows up first. Who I'm like, that's not me. She's really pretty, but it's not me. I'm not that pretty. I don't have hair.
Well, luckily this is video, so they'll say, hey, that's not the guy in the video.
And do not put any hair on me post, so they're looking at the wrong thing. It's just, wow, she got ugly fast.
After Effects is a wonderful tool.
If you Google me and you Google, me and DeviantArt, you'll find me. I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook artist page. All of it is under Lee Walls. You'll find it all. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. Twitter is LexWax, @LexWax. But if you put Lee Walls, it'll come up. All that stuff.
All they got to do is Google you.
Yeah. Google.
And I always find it's better when other people Google you than you Google yourself.
If you Google yourself, you will. It's scientifically proven. You will go blind if you Google yourself. And grow hair on your palms. Had to go there. Let's see. I think there's something else I'm working on. I just did what's today's date? I'm looking at my phone. April 12th. This is April 12th. Almost tax time for us in America. Whoever's not looking at America, tax time for us. I just finished a 4-page story for an anthology about Earth Day. That's off to be colored. I was supposed to color it myself, but I just didn't have the time to finish it, and I realized that I think somebody who is better at coloring would probably be better at coloring this thing. So I just finished the pencils and inks, and that's going to come out soon. It should be coming out around Earth Day-ish, which I think is like next week or 2 weeks or something.
And what was the name of that?
God, I feel bad.
Come on, you have to be able to tell us the name of that when it's coming out.
Yeah, it's called Human Nature.
The big voice in the sky.
Lego. Those go off like almost every hour. The guy has something to say. And
all right, so
anyway,
back to the question. What was the name of the project that's coming out soon?
It's gonna feel bad. I should ask the writer. His name is Jacques Nayem. And he wrote this book called Not So Super, and his comics are called Not So Super Comics. And I think on the script it was called Human Nature. 4-page story. About I can't say what about because it's only 4 pages and there's kind of a twist. So I can't say much about this woman scientist gets raided by cops.
And you get to see what happens in those 4 pages. So check it out.
Yeah.
Not So Super if you can't find it under Human Nature.
Yeah.
So.
But Jacques, you like Jacques at Jacques. I think I misspelled his name for a while. I always forget. Yes, Jacques NYEMB is his last name. He's everywhere. He's on Twitter. He's on Facebook. He wrote the story. I drew it. He's a DJ. I'm a rapper. And it's called, I think, Human Nature, which I feel really bad. I'm sorry, Jacques, if I said the wrong name, the title, because I've been calling it Human Nature. I just finished that, so that should be coming out soon. What else? I have a bunch of stories. BloodyPulpMag.com. BloodyPulpMag.com. I'm gonna try to work on my comic book, Bloody Pulp Magazine. It was an anthology, but I'm slowly trying to turn to something else that's a little maybe too ambitious even for me. I say even for me, like I do it. For me, I mean, I have big thoughts, big plans, but small pen and small paper. So I'm gonna try to make it.
But isn't that what it takes to be an independent creator? Is you have to have big dreams and big plans?
I mean, no. Well, I mean, if you're a part of a team,
I mean, if you want to do something, if you don't have any big plans or big dreams, then why are you doing it to begin with, right?
Well, because you like to draw and you like to tell stories. I mean, that's my main thing is I like to tell stories. The guys in my head want me to tell stories, regardless. Sorry, I'm moving out of frame. So the guys in my head want me to tell stories, regardless of what it is. But then the other guys who are with them, I sound like a freak, but the other guys who are with them are saying, tell these stories. So then they're like the ones who's like, okay, you can do this, but then the other guys are saying, but you have to do it this way and tell these stories. I'm just saying, but so I mean, the big dreams don't always have to be part of the creator's, I guess, being. You can always be a creator who wants to work with other people, who can actually take their big plans, big ideas, and then those go into their little people, and then they put out the artwork, and they put out they translate. It's like they're receivers.
Absolutely. Well, that's kind of what I meant is to create something, someone has to have a big plan.
Yeah.
A big dream.
Yeah.
And since you do create in the form of writing and art, inks, pencils, colors sometimes, lettering, of course. Obviously those big dreams are coming from you, but then like you said, you're working with other people, so you're working on their big dreams. Hopefully we'll get to work together on some of our big dreams at Immortal Samurai.
I am looking forward to that. I am actually looking forward to that.
So yes, that would be really cool. But you did mention something just a second ago that I gotta ask you about. Did you say that you and this other guy were a DJ and rapper?
Oh yeah.
And you were the rapper, or were you the DJ in that?
The DJ puts the beats down, and the rapper uses the beats.
Now, but what I'm saying is are you an actual rapper?
Oh no, hell no.
So you were just using a metaphor of.
That's the name,
okay.
That's the name of the DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Their album was called I'm the DJ. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper. And it's like that was the cover.
Very nice. I was about to say you need to throw down some verses for us if you were an actual rapper.
No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
All right, fantastic. So you mentioned all your places people can find you. Your Tumblr is going to pop up when they search your name, when they Google you.
Let me see.
Is that right?
Tumblr. What?
Because I know you post stuff up on there.
Yeah.
At least I think it's the Tumblr. Isn't it the Tumblr?
Yeah, was it Handful of Broken Glass?
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you find them on Facebook, that Tumblr posts to Facebook automatically, I believe.
The guy whose page is called Handful of Broken Glass. If you've seen Handful of Broken Glass, is me. It's me.
You probably already love his work if you didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
Because that's it. And his little icon looks just like him. It's
what the face?
The face with the
the man in pain. Because he grabbed the glass. I'm gonna redo that. I want to redo that with that in mind, because that was just an angry face, and then I think I want to.
It kind of looks like you.
Yeah.
I was like,
everything I draw looks like me. Women, dogs, babies, men, buildings, everything looks like me.
So if you like this face, you definitely will love his work.
Yes, and if you don't,
you'll still love his work because it's good.
Yeah. Sorry for you.
All right, well, I've taken up enough of your time. It's been almost 14 minutes.
Really?
Which I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
But thanks for the interview. Find you on Facebook, Twitter, Google them, and
Instagram.
Again, this is Lee Walls at MegaCon 2015. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for joining us on another issue of the Set in Stone podcast. Don't forget you can find us at immortalsamurai.com. Join the conquest on Facebook. And as always, these things should be bagged and boarded, you heartless bastards. Have a good one.